Hey y'all, happy Thursday, and welcome to another episode of Just Mish. I am Mish, and I missed y'all. I know it's been a minute, but I was just, life, it just be life in, and sometimes you gotta take a rest. I was like, I completely understand why Miley Till, she's one of my favorite podcasters, it just drops her podcast like whenever, and I try to stick to a schedule so much, and I was like, no, I don't think that this is gonna be that type of deal. Like, life really goes quickly, and sometimes it's like you really just don't have the time to sit down and record a podcast like you want to. But hey, it's life. Everybody's adulting. I'm new to this adulting thing, and let me tell you, it doesn't get any easier. But it's cool. I've been simultaneously running around and also getting some rest, which coincidentally is the topic of this podcast today. I will not be before you long, um, but I did just want to talk about getting rest because in this season of my life, it's been so important, and I think that it's an important thing to do to make sure that you are resting and taking care of yourself. I feel like as creatives, creators, just adults in general, um, being hustlers and always trying to get it, I think that a lot of times we forget to take a pause and take a rest and really collect ourselves and just give us back some energy that we need to take us to the next level. So I just have 4 points that I wanted to touch on today, and that's it. So I wanted to talk about the benefits of rest. Some physical and some mental, obviously, and those, go hand in hand, emotionally, all that good stuff. So the first benefit that I wanted to talk about is getting rest allows you to recharge. And it's very obvious, but I think that oftentimes we take it for granted. Like, oh, I just got to keep going, going, going. I got to get this, so I can, follow my dreams and goals and be the person that I want to be. That we don't take the time to really stop and recharge, because if we don't, so many bad things can come from not stopping. If you just keep going and going and going, you aren't allowing your brain a break. You're not allowing your body a break. You're not allowing the people around you a break, because I know when I'm tired, I be cranky, and and my friends and loved ones, they always, they still want to talk, and life keeps going and blah blah blah. But it's like, what good are you to yourself, to others, to your projects, to your crafts, if you're not 100%? So take the time to rest and recharge, because it's so important. It's so imperative that you do that, because if you don't, then, you know, a lot of times when I don't rest, things just don't come out as sharp as they would if, like, I just took one night to go to sleep and wake up and do it in the morning. Because I'm a morning person. I can stay up all night trying to say, I'm trying to like edit a video. I can stay up all night and get like half an hour's worth of work done. But if I go to sleep and wake up, I'm way more useful to myself and to the world in the morning. That's just how I work. I'd be like, I have an old soul. I feel like I've been old just my whole life. But I definitely work better in the morning, and I feel like it's just part of, obviously, knowing who you are, knowing your own patterns, and just allowing yourself to work best when you work best. And I know sometimes that's not feasible. Sometimes, you're not able to choose have to work harder or whatever, especially, when you have a 9 to 5, things like that. There's so many obligations and responsibilities that we have to get to. But, the saying, if you don't take rest, your body will take it for you. So, because most times when you're just going and going and going, your body will break down, like in different ways. Like, for example, a lot of times when I'm going and going, I start getting sick. And it's crazy. It's always crazy to me how your body really just knows you. And it's like, girl, you're tired. Please go sit down. Go take an allergy pill. Go go drink some tea. Go get yourself together because you're wearing me out. So you need to sit down and recharge. So I think that's very important. Also, getting rest allows you to have a better mood. I wrote attitude adjustment because I don't know about y'all, but I definitely be needing an attitude adjustment when I'm telling y'all, my best friend Mostany, she be like, you must ain't had no sleep because you are cranky. And when I am tired, I am tired. And my body literally be like, no, go to sleep. I am one of those people that when I'm tired, I have to go to sleep. And my body be like, no, we're going to sleep. Like, I know a lot of people that can kind of charge through it. And I'll be like, how do y'all do that? Like, do y'all train y'all bodies to be that way or something? Because when the sleep comes down over me, I just have to let it collect me up. Because I be so tired. I be so done. And my body be like, yeah, we're done here. So go to bed. Or I'm going to be a tyrant. Speaking of tyrant, again. Shout out to Miss B and Cowboy Carter. She really did her thing. Matter of fact, next week we might just have to talk about Cowboy Carter because baby, it is a move. I love her. You know what? Anyway, okay, but back to rest, which Beyonce also needs. And she has been telling y'all 16 carriages. My boo is tired. She's tired. Let her go to bed. But anyway, back to the point at hand. When you sleep better, you feel better. And everybody else around you doesn't have to suffer because you tired and cranky and you want to be a jerk. So just, I feel like getting rest really lends to having a better mood. And you just feel refreshed and you have better days. And, you're walking down the street and smiling at people like you're in the Midwest, not over here in California where people do not smile at you when you walk around, when you walk down the street. It's actually really crazy. And sometimes I'll be like, oh, I miss home. Just need a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man to smile at me as I'm trotting down the street. But no. Also, I feel really good because I got some rest last night. I've actually started taking walks in the morning and woo, baby. I have been feeling like, okay, so what's up? What's good for the day? What's up? What we on? But one thing about it though, these walks have, to this point, the walks that I have been taking have been lending to me sleeping so well. Like, I have been getting the best sleep this week, and it's so crazy to me because I take the walks right when I get up in the morning, and then by the time the day is over, my body be like, okay, like, now we're naturally gonna go to sleep. Like, and I sleep deeper, I sleep longer, I feel more rested when I wake up, and it's a little frustrating because I tend to, like, start walking for a little while and then I'll stop, and it's just this whole inconsistent thing. But I really hope that this time I can keep it up. And also I think that it's been very beneficial having a support system and just people who you've told and people who are also doing the same thing as you, just to keep you accountable and make sure you're being active and also getting rest, because it's very important. I know, just as grown-ups, we have so much to do, but we cannot take for granted the times that we get to rest and we get to relax and we get to, have these moments of downtime. So just, Remember that rest can really help your mood. Also, my next point is, and this is one thing that I've been able to do lately. These last 2 points have really affected my life recently. Um, I have been able to enjoy the moment. So, as you all know, which I've discussed several times, I'm unemployed. I'm still unemployed, and recently I started panicking about it because, full disclosure, my unemployment is running out in a couple months, and I am panicking. I have not gotten an interview, and it is so heartbreaking because I'm like, there is nothing I can do. I live in Los Angeles, California, and this will be the first time that I have not had employment. Well, since I graduated, because I didn't work while I was in school, and then I got a job immediately after. So this is the first time that I haven't worked, and it's really starting to hit me. Especially, like, first of all, the unemployment is really small in itself. So like, just making this stretch has been the Olympics. But by the grace of God, I have been able to do that. But I like, one day I woke up like, girl, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna figure this out? How are we gonna work this out? Like, what's going to happen if this runs out? Like, what are you gonna do at that point? And honestly, I feel like I've been feeling bad because ever since I got laid off, I have been able to enjoy my life. I actually spoke about this. I made a video about this a few days ago, or maybe last week, called 65 Days, because that day I realized that I had 65 days until my 34th birthday, which is also the same weekend that I lose my unemployment. And I'm just like, 33 has been such a roller coaster, but this beautiful roller coaster. I have been so in love with age 33. But I was just like, we are fast tracking to age 34, and I am getting nervous. I'm like, I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. Like, I can't make somebody hire me. I can't, like, I have put in so many applications, like, so many. But as soon as I got laid off, one of the first things I did was went home. I was at home for like a month. And then, like, I've told my family, I've been like, I've been able to see my family and friends pretty much every month this year, which is so bizarre. And I don't know how it keeps happening, but it just keeps happening. And I have really been having a joyous social life. Like, it's really kind of opened up, the things that I've been able to do, the people that I've been able to meet. And yesterday I was just telling my friend Tiana, I was like, we should start going to more events and stuff. Like, I have the time, I have the energy. Like, let's just, get out. And I just really wasn't able to do that. I wasn't able to enjoy these moments when I was working at my job. And also the other day when I was talking to T, I was telling her that I was going down the trajectory of my jobs since I worked at a government job till, like, I want to say maybe 2016, 2017. I can't remember right now. But after I left that job, I have not really had a conventional job since then. And I have been blessed enough to be able to just kind of move around. Like, tax season, would be really hard and overwhelming. But then after that, we worked 3 days a week. And so I literally would have Friday through Monday to just do whatever. And I did. And I wish that I would have taken more time to be creative and, like, work out my craft during that time. But, like, I just was like, it made me really stop and think that if God has done that for me up until now, like, what makes me think that he won't keep doing it? But then, so, see, because in the same breath, I always feel bad because I'm like, my friends be at work all day, every day. They be working their tails off. Everybody that I know has a big person job, and it is not fun. And you sometimes you feel like I want other people to have the same things that I have, but that's just not the reality of the situation. Everybody's lives are different. Everybody can handle what they can handle, and God gives different things to different people. So I've just really been learning to accept where I am. As much as I don't want to be unemployed, I have really been enjoying my family, enjoying my friends, enjoying my time, enjoying my space. Just being able to be free and do what I want on my own terms all the time, however, whenever. And that's cool. But I do want some more money. So so I'm really, figuring that out. But as far as just enjoying the moment, I've been able to rest in these moments. Like, I want to see my friends. I want to call my friends. I want to talk to them. I want to, be a part of their lives and know what is going on. And I love being a friend. One of my favorite things is being a friend. Like, I love my friends. I love my best friends so much, my lucky seven. And just being able to be a part of their lives more and check on them more and know, their comings and goings, and being able to see them more often and plan trips with them and just all the things, and seeing my family and giving to them. And I do need to call my parents more. I don't know why. Like, is that a thing? Like, when you get older, I don't know, but I suck at that. But I miss my parents so much. But yeah, I've just been able to enjoy the moment, and I really just appreciate that for this time that I have. And so the final thing that I've really been just leaning into is the clarity of it all. One big benefit of getting rest is clarity. When you rest, you take some time, you really get to see things clearly as they are. A lot of the times when we are tired, when we're not rested, when we're moving too fast, we don't get to enjoy the journey, and we don't get to see things as they are. Just a lot of times our minds are clouded with everything that's going on. And right now, for me, other than the times that I'm really overwhelmed and I'm just like, I need everything to happen now. It after, the fuzzies kind of wear off, it's like, oh, okay, well, this is for my good. This is for my benefit. I didn't like the hustle and bustle of the last job that I had. I wrote it down in my journal last year that I wanted that to be the last year that I worked at my job. And I completely forgot that I wrote that. But the thing is when I wrote that, I fully expected to just, like leave on my own and get another job. But what they say, if you want to hear God laugh, you tell him your plans. And I just feel like, see, because sometimes I get so frustrated with God because I'm like, here's the thing. I know you heard me because you heard that part. You knew I didn't want to work there no more, but you didn't hear I know you heard it, but you acting like you didn't hear the part that I wanted another job first before I lost this one. I ain't want to be struggling. I did not ask for this struggle, Lord. What are we doing here? And he like, well, maybe if you would sit down and be quiet, I could let you know what's going on next. I could give you some clarity about what's happening. But you think that your life is yours, and you keep going and going and going, and you ain't sitting down long enough for me to tell you what I got for you next. And if you would just be quiet, I have something for you. And I'm just like, okay, Lord, what we gonna do? Because I just feel like you're still not telling me, but it's fine. Because Martin Luther King said, just take one step instead of the whole staircase. And, because he was cool, real cool with Jesus. So I just feel like, this is just a really good time for me to open my eyes and really see what he's doing. And I feel like one of my favorite things is me hearing God clearly. I love when he tells me to do something and I'm just like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah, absolutely, do it. And it works out. Like, here recently, I was very nervous so I have a YouTube channel. And if anybody wants to follow, it's Misha L Productions. But when I started my website and my YouTube channel, I was very insistent on the fact at the time I didn't really know everything that I wanted to incorporate into my channel. I just have always known that I've done more than one thing. And so I didn't want to dedicate my whole YouTube channel to my podcast, or dedicate the whole channel to like clothing hauls or whatever. Like I just do a bunch of different stuff, and I kept trying to put myself into a box. And here recently, I heard God very clearly tell me to start putting new content on my YouTube page. And I just was like, are you sure? Like, are we sure? Because so far it's just been, my podcast. And I was like, I don't want to confuse my audience. That's a whole thing. But he was like, no, do what I said. Do what I said. And so actually yesterday I posted a video, and that video has more views than my most popular podcast episode does. And I just posted it yesterday. That podcast has been up for months, literally probably like a year or almost a year at this. Okay, no, not almost a year. I'm pushing it. Maybe like 5 or 6 months though. And it's really, first of all, the views are still kind of low. So, hey, go watch my YouTube channel. But but it's such a blessing, and I feel like he has always been like, I want you to go from the bottom up. And I was telling my best friend Bree this morning, I was like, I truly feel like, because I be so frustrated, because I be like, Lord, why do you keep wanting me to learn lessons? Like, I'm always going to give you the glory and the honor and the praise when all this is done. Like, they know I love you. And and I just feel like he be like, but you don't know how much more I could give you. You don't know how much more we could do together if you just could hear me clearly. If you could shut out all that noise in your life to the point where you hear me crystal clear, we could take over this world together. You can literally do all things through me. And me being a storyteller, every time the Lord does something amazing for me, I want to tell people about it. And it hit me yesterday. Like, it is not, the Lord knows what type of person I am. He know I'm gonna tell a good story, okay? And he like, you think that I gave you that gift so you can use it on yourself and your friends and your podcast and blah, blah. Like, you can tell a whole lot of stories, but the ones about me matter the most. So I'm gonna give you something to tell. That has never been more clear to me than recently, and it is all because I have been able to sit down and get some rest, and he has been able to put things on my heart that I can hear clearly. This has been one of the most amazing journeys. Scary. Scary. I'm very nervous about the future, but honestly, it's kind of I'm not as nervous as I was, I can truly say, because I have really been trying to put my faith over my fear. And I'm like, if the same God who heard me say that I did not want to work at that job no more, he knows what's next. He holds my hand. He's going to put me there. He's going to move me in the right direction. And it's so crazy because I had put in this application for this job that I really wanted. And last night, in the middle of the night, I'm one of those people who will wake up in the middle of the night and check my social media, and my email is included in that. It's an awful habit. But I woke up for like 5 minutes, and I opened my email. Why I get a rejection from that job? And I was like, they sent it at 12:11 a.m. And I was like, y'all couldn't even send it in the morning. Why would y'all do this? But I guess it was morning for them. I was like, who's even up right now to be sending these? Don't reject me at midnight. But it's like a reverse Cinderella. But I was like, that sucks. But then I literally like popped over to YouTube and I saw that my video was going up a little bit. It's just this little clothing haul. And the funniest thing about that is that I accidentally bought a bunch of clothes from off of Fashion Nova because Tiana was having a birthday dinner and she wanted us in the color. And I was like, okay, I'm going to order these and then I'm going to send the ones that I don't want back. Baby, Fashion Nova, they don't do returns. They do store credit. And I was like, okay, I guess all summer we're going to be wearing hunter green, period, bow. So, and I used to do clothing hauls all the time and I really miss it. And I just was like, you know what, Mish? Like, you can do small stuff. Like, you don't have to lose this part of you because you have less money. You just have to adjust. And so, and I just really felt a strong urge from God to be like, put that video up. Like, put these videos up. Be you. Be the person that I told you to be, that you feel on your heart to be. And so I just really thank him for this opportunity to sit, and things have become just crystal clear to me in this season. And I hope that it continues to. I've been doing a dry fast every day until noon. I don't know if you're supposed to tell people about your fast or not. Lord, please forgive me. I really need to read some more, but I have been, I feel like also telling people has been a good support for me as well, because I'm not the type of person who can do everything alone. Like I love community, I love support, I love having people in my corner and having people to remind me like, no, this is why you're doing it. Don't break your fast. Like you said you wanted to do it for this long, so do it. And I feel like it just, the sacrifice of doing it has just given me so much more time to spend with God and on the things that he wants me to do. And I just really appreciate it. And yeah, but I just think that rest is so important. These are just, 4 of the things, but there's so many benefits to getting rest. And I think that, life will push you and push you and push you, but make sure that you slow down and do the things that you need to do for you, for your body, for your brain, for your emotions, for the other people around you, mostly for yourself and your sanity. So whatever you're doing, whenever you can, the soonest that you can, stop and make sure you get some rest. All right, y'all. Thanks for listening. Have a great Thursday. Bye.